to Tainan.
Hey guys, it's Mike Chen. I'm here in Tainan, Taiwan. My first time here. Really excited to be here for several reasons. One of which is that I love history and Tainan is the ancient capital of Taiwan. The other reason is, well, Tainan is also known as a couple of things. It's known as the food capital of Taiwan and it's known as the city of snacks. Basically, it's my kind of city. In the Tainan food scene, it's pretty unique. Here, you're not gonna find a lot of fancy, westernized restaurants because Tainan is more about the simple, local delicacies represented in food stalls across the city. And I hear that there are certain food items that are really unique to Yunnan, and if you're ever here, you gotta try them. So let's go do that. Let's go get the heck out of the city. The first place I am at is called Du Xiaoyue because one of the most unique, popular eats you have to try if you are ever in Tainan is a simple noodle dish called danzai mian. It's literally called peddler's whole noodles, and it's quite simple. It's oil noodles with some minced pork, fresh shrimp, a little bit of sauce, but this has become a Tainan must-eat street food institution. So let's get that, and then I see some other Taiwan delicacies here. You know what? Let's just get a bunch of stuff. Let's get a danzai mian, of course. You know, it's all fun. Braised pork over rice, also popular. Deep fried shrimp rolls, roasted milkfish, steamed Taiwanese meatballs. This is really unique. Shaoxing drunken chicken. This is the danzai mian. It looks like extremely mashed up garlic. And according to the menu, there's actually a process that you should follow to eat this. It says mix all the ingredients together. So let's go ahead and do that. It smells great. And it looks beautiful. Oh, some bean sprouts on the bottom, some scallions. This, from the outer appearance, just like after mixing it, it kind of looks like dandan noodles. Process number 2, take a big whiff of the noodles. Okay, sounds good to me. Wow, it's extremely garlicky. I mean, you saw how much garlic was on that. Next, take a sip of the soup. The soup's a bit oily, a little fatty, a little porky. Again, very garlicky, but luckily I love garlic, so it works out for me. Okay, so mix it, sniff it, taste the soup, did all that. I wonder what's next. Number 4, go to town. Well, don't have to tell me twice. The flavors are a bit subtle. It's good, it's not really what I expected. I mean, the noodles are nice and chewy. There's a good mixture between the ground pork and the fatty pork belly. And I wanna like this dish, I really do. But I feel like, besides being really oily, I'm not getting much out of this. Because I feel like the noodles, it's just not grabbing onto as much of the sauce as I would like. So the noodles themselves taste kind of bland. I love the minced pork, that tastes great. But nothing about this really stands out to me. I'm gonna go try this at another place too, because maybe it's just this particular place. Maybe my expectation was too high, but it's just a little disappointing. Next up, I can't wait for this. This looks so spectacular. I heard when you're in Tainan, you gotta have some milkfish. So here it is, roasted milkfish, with just a little bit of salt and white pepper on the side. And this thing, I don't know about you, but I just can't stop looking at it. This is borderline getting creepy. I mean, I don't wanna turn into that guy, you know, who just stares at really delicious looking fish. Nobody wants to be that guy. There's a slice of lime, so let me just squeeze some citrus on the fish. Wow, look at all that juice. Oh, that is flaking real good. Look at this. That looks like such a delicious bite. Oh. I'm sorry, I don't even know what this is. I don't know what I'm doing right now, but I'm pretty sure that delicious fish cost it. This thing has been taking a bath for a week straight because there's no fishiness whatsoever. One of the cleanest tasting fish I've ever had. In this particular dish, there's not much seasoning on this. I think just a little bit of salt. Really, this fish doesn't need much. Wow, that flesh is borderline sweet. Let me just take a piece, dip it in the pepper. Wow, this is the best thing I had in the city so far. I mean, I've only had 2 dishes, but still, I know this is gonna be one of the best things I eat here. It's just, oh my goodness. The sides of the fish, a little more fatty, and that is just gonna hit your tongue and disintegrate. Seasoning is so great. Little pepper, little salt, that's all you need, not too much, and just let the natural flavor of the fish do the rest. And this, check this out. This is fish belly right here. It kind of looks like fish fat, and it's just disintegrating as soon as I touch it. Oh, this is gonna be a great piece. I know it's gonna be a great piece. Oh, now I'm having fun. That's one of the greatest things. Wow, guys, I know I love pork belly like a lot. I mean, I love pork belly. I tell it how much I love it all the time. Every time I see it, it gets weird sometimes. But I'm thinking, I'm thinking I might love fish belly more. At least on this fish. I mean, pork belly, I still gotta chew a little bit for it to melt in my mouth, but this, as soon as it touches my tongue, it just, you know, it just, Now the thing is, I've had fish belly before. I've never seen it melt like this. It's like you have that friend who always wears the t-shirt and jeans, but then one day Bob takes a shower, puts on a tux, and now you're in love. Guys, I'm in love right now. You know what? Just come and eat this, okay? Come and eat this, you know what I mean. Chicken and wine sauce made with the famous Shaoxing wine. I had this dish before, we call it drunken chicken. Chicken's nice and light. The wine flavor is not really that pronounced. The skin is nice and bouncy. And if you look at it, it's almost translucent. You can almost kind of see through it. It's almost got a little crisp to it. I'm always game for a great bowl of braised pork over rice. And yep, the fat has rendered down and soaked into the rice. That's what we want to see. We don't want to see white rice anymore. We want to see rice infused with this beautiful pork fat. And that is what I'm seeing right now. Get a big spoonful of this. Oh, I'm loving this. Oh, this is great. Every grain of that rice was touched by a hog. The fatty part of the braised pork, that's all melted into the rice. The lean pieces, beautifully chewy, extremely flavorful. I don't think I like this as much as the Jingfeng braised pork over rice, but this is really good. Actually, I bet you this will be even better with a piece of drunken chicken, because the chicken's drunk and this is hangover food. And then we'll put a piece of the scallion on here. That works. Another delicious food match made in Tainan, Taiwan by yours truly right here. Ooh, hang on a second. Braised pork over rice, piece of the fish. Oh, we're not done yet. Piece of the chicken and some scallions. This is crazy surf and turf right here. We brought the whole farm and we put it on a spoon. This is what I call inclusiveness. That's just great. I love it when everybody can just come together, although they arrive separately, and just form something beautiful. This is the thing I'm not really 100% sure about, because I remember having this before. This is a steamed Taiwanese meatball. On the outside, it's more like mochi, and you cut it open, and there's pork inside. The last time I had this, it was in a bento box, and it was, I don't know, it was really, really slimy. The thing with having low expectations about food is that, first of all, you'll never be disappointed. Secondly, if the food is way, way better than you thought, that's a euphoric feeling. I mean, this time, the meatball itself is actually really chewy and flavorful. This thing isn't slimy at all, but it's more chewy than slimy. And it's actually really pleasant. I really dig this. This is tiandouhua, or sweet tofu soup, and this is also a really popular food item in Tainan. And yes, this thing is extremely, extremely delicate. You gotta be really careful with it, or you're gonna hurt its feelings. Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, this is good. I've had a lot of tofu soups before, but the kogan, or mouthfeel in this particular dish, is really different. Because it feels like the tofu enters your mouth and it doesn't just fall apart. It tastes like it's breaking down from a molecular level. It's like I'm eating 20 billion little pieces of tofu who banded together to become a big piece of tofu. I know that probably doesn't make any sense at all, but this is another dish I thought was just gonna be okay, and I know what it tastes like that ended up really surprising me. All right, I think that's everything they told me were their specialties. So let's get out of here and let's keep on eating. Just randomly walked to this place. It says that they've been around for over 50 years. They sell danzaimen. Let's get a bowl. So they used to sell at night market, I guess. Noodles goes into hot water, cooks for about a minute. Garlic, minced pork, and a shrimp goes on top. Let's just follow the previous procedure. Give this a nice whiff. Smells pretty good, porky and garlicky. Taste of the soup. Really garlicky soup. Mix it all about and go to town. I'm sorry to say, this needs even more of something. If you're just eating the noodles themselves, I feel like you need to eat the noodles with the broth. Otherwise, noodles on their own, it just doesn't really taste like anything. That's better. Let's add some chili, see if this will help it. Oh, that's a lot better. I mean, the noodles themselves are good because you didn't cook it for very long at all. They're very chewy al dente. With some vinegar, some spice, it's pretty delicious now. I mean, I feel bad because I had to mess with it, but at least for me, what it was before was just kind of flat. You might like the danzaimen as is, but and my taste buds might have been ruined by all the spice and everything, but I just feel like I needed something more. Hey guys, I am at Shikan Danzai Noodles. This is my third stop tonight. And this place is also really famous for their Danzai man and their traditional Tainan cuisine. And this is the third bowl of Danzai noodles I'm about to have within like 1 hour. I just wanted to try different places to see if they're cooking it differently or I'm just really not into this particular dish. Smells nice, smells garlicky. The broth is a little sweeter here. Mix it all up. The more I'm kind of eating this dish, and I ate a lot of it so far tonight, it is starting to grow on me. I think what I was doing wrong at the first place was really try to eat the noodles separately and then drink the broth, but you really need to kind of do all that together. So take the noodles and just sort of slurp it in your mouth with a drink of soup. But the more I eat it, the more I do start to appreciate its simple, very garlicky personality. And I'll say this, out of the 3 bowls of noodles I've had thus far, now I'm kind of reevaluating everything in my head. I think the first place's Danzai noodles were the most flavorful. Oh, thank you so much. First time I had this was at a night market in Taipei, but Tainan is where this dish calls home. This is guan cai ban, or casket bread. And yeah, calling it casket bread is kind of morbid, but that's basically what this is. It's pretty much a bread coffin with things inside. So let's just take a peek. Wow, this casket lid is really light and airy. Ooh, here we go. Here's what's inside the casket. It looks like a lot of shrimp and maybe some chicken and then peas and carrots. I guess there's really no good way to do this but just destroy the casket and dig in. Oh, it's leaking. That's never good when it comes to caskets. This thing is kind of like a shrimp pot pie except for it's using bread. Very hot, very saucy. Just loads of shrimp and chicken. It's almost exactly like a pot pie, at least on the inside. I think it's some kind of corn-based sauce. A little peppery because of all the black pepper. I think there's squid in here as well. Yeah, that's hearty. I'm really interested in taking a bite out of the top of this casket. This bread, this is cooked so nice. Look at that, how crisp that is. There's like a lot of butter in there. I'm gonna say it's delicious, but it's gonna clog an artery or two. So far, way better than the version I had in Taipei. The flavor in this one is really balanced, and I love how golden brown and crispy it is on the outside. Crispy on the outside, tender on the inside. It's a great casket. Bread, pot pie. Something else Tainan is really known for, EEL. I'll admit, one of them kind of looks scary. It's close to midnight and I'm at Jiang Chao Shan Yu, or Jiang Stir Fried EEL. And I walked in, I didn't know really what to order, and it told me it's really simple. They only got 2 things on their menu, wet or dry. So I said I'll take one of each. This is the wet. So pieces of EEL are soaked in this mysterious, slightly gooey broth. And on the bottom are noodles. In the dry version, pieces of EEL with relatively non-soupy noodles. This place is busy all the time. Even right now, it is completely packed. And EEL to me it's not something I love, it's not something I hate. We're kind of platonic friends, but since this is something that you gotta eat when you're in Tainan, we're gonna get it. Ooh. EEL's got a nice smoky char smell to it. Hang on a second. This is delicious. All right, is this the most appetizing looking thing? Absolutely not. It looks a little horrifying. It's kind of dark, it's a little gooey. I didn't know what to expect. I'll be 100% honest with you guys. I've only had EEL like 4 times in my life, so it really doesn't mean much for me to say I guess this is the best I've ever had, but it's the best I've ever had. You take a bite and right away you can tell you're eating this off a barbecue. It's beautifully charred, fantastically smoky. The meat is tender, no fishiness to it whatsoever. And the noodles, wow. When I first put it in my mouth, I thought it was a little too sweet. But then as you chew, more flavors start to appear. You get a hint of onion, a little garlic, but most of all, there's the smokiness is inside the noodles as well. And the noodles themselves, wonderfully al dente, extremely chewy. This is one of the best things I've had tonight. I mean, this and the milk fish, wow, that's what I'm really gonna remember from the Tainan food scene. I mean, I'm not even a huge fan of EEL, and I'll come and eat this every single day. Let's try this dry one. This sauce is fantastic. This one is not nearly as sweet as the other one. The EEL meat itself, there's not much seasoning on this. I feel like it's smoked, barbecued. So incredibly flavorful. Like I said, the EEL here is just not doused in sauce, so you get a lot of that natural flavor and all the smokiness of this thing. You know who this guy's best friend was, right? Yeah, this guy. What a great find this place was. And as I was eating, Like there's a line out the door. I mean, there's no door, but there's a line out the stall right now. I don't care if you like EEL or don't like EEL. If you're ever in Tainan, you need to come and eat this. All right, I think I gotta turn in for tonight, but before I do, gotta get some shaved ice. When you get mango shaved ice in Taiwan, they don't joke around. Big pieces of mango, tapioca pearls, I got some mochi, and I got a pudding. The ice in the Taiwan shaved ice is more coarse. I personally like the powdery type, like in Korean bingsu. But hey, when in Taiwan, you eat Taiwan shaved ice. All in all, really good food day. I got to try out the danzai noodles. I got to try out a lot of local Tainan dishes. Absolutely love the milkfish. Surprisingly fell in love with the EEL. And to top all that off, a big bowl of shaved ice with mangoes on it. Here's to a great Taiwan food day. Oh, that's refreshing. The mangoes they use here are fantastic. This mochi, absolutely delicious. They're really not joking about the size of these mangoes. These are grown-up mangoes. Also, I got a pudding. Let's see some pudding with some shaved ice, with some mangoes. What a great way to wrap up this day. But guys, food tour of Tainan is not over because there's a couple places I wanted to go to today that was closed. One of them I especially wanted to go to. It opens at 5 o'clock in the morning. It only stays open for about 5 hours. And they say if you get there after 7, you might not get a bowl. So bright and early tomorrow morning, I'm gonna go get a bowl. Definitely stay tuned to find out what that is. And I can't believe I'm saying this right now, but I'm really lucky I'm jet lagged. All right, see you in the morning. Second day of my Tainan food tour. I didn't go to the 5 a.m. place yet because today something came up, I had to go somewhere else. But tomorrow, 5 a.m., I'm there. But right now, I am at a place that's right by my hotel. It is highly recommended when you're in Tainan. It's called 肉钵火鸡饭. 肉钵 literally means meat uncle. And they serve turkey here. This is something I never expected to eat when I'm in Taiwan is turkey. I mean, I don't expect to eat turkey much in the States unless it's Thanksgiving time, but especially Taiwan. And they're open all year round serving turkey. And they sell a lot of turkey. Their most popular dish is the turkey over rice. And this looks like a mix of white and dark meat. Right now, just looking at it, I don't see how this could be really that flavorful and how I could actually eat so much rice with it. But the sliced turkey actually looks pretty good. There's some ginger and the turkey meat. Look at this. This looks extremely tender. It's soaked in some kind of oil sauce. Like every piece looks really juicy. Oh, this isn't just an ordinary bowl of turkey over rice. There's something in the rice, something fatty, like I think there's pork fat in the rice. I just asked the owner, and it is fat, but it's not pork fat, and it's chicken fat. That's what's seasoning the rice. It's seasoning that rice really well. It's not overbearing. That's really delicious. The turkey itself, just like the rice, not overly seasoned. I feel like this dish is really simple. And really the only seasoning is the chicken oil. That's what I'm kind of discovering about Tainan food is that they keep it simple, and simple is delicious. Let's try a piece of this turkey sitting inside this oil. Grab a piece of ginger here too. Oh, that's fantastic. The sauce here, I think it's also just some chicken oil. And because it's meat sitting in oil, it could get a little too much, and that's what the ginger is for. So a bowl of turkey over rice is about $2. A sliced plate of turkey is about $2.50. This is a delicious, great deal. As soon as I walk near this place, I can smell the lamb, and oh my goodness, does it ever smell good. The best place to have lamb in Taiwan is supposedly this town called Gangshan. I was there a few days ago and actually had some great stir-fried lamb with veggies and a lamb hot pot. In that town, they take their lamb very seriously, and they treat their lamb so really there's zero gaminess whatsoever. And this popular lamb shop in Tainan said they import lamb from Gangshan, and I really wanted to have one more meal of lamb before I left Taiwan. And here, they don't serve much. You got lamb over rice, stir-fried lamb with veggies, and a few lamb soups. So the first soup I have is just a pure qingtang or clear lamb soup. Oh, that's good. That is a flavorful broth. Now, if you never had lamb soup before, you should be able to taste the lamb very distinctively. Not that you want to, it's just because lamb, well, it's sort of overpowering, especially in soups. But the soup is flavorful with zero gaminess. And part of the reason is the way they cultivate their lamb. Another part is that they have shredded ginger in here. Oh, if you don't eat lamb because you don't like that gamey flavor, or you think that lamb meat might be a little tough, come here and try this lamb. And I promise you, this will be some of the best, most delicious, clean, you will never know it's lamb you'll ever have. The flavor is so distinctively good. And the meat is part lean, part fat, so the more you chew, the more grease that oozes out. You really can't beat that. The second one, this is a lamb soup with some sesame oil inside. And it's very sesame-y. Oh, yeah. I think with some hot oil, this will be perfect, but there's no hot oil here. There's some hot sauce, but it's not the same. Again, lamb meat, look how thinly it's sliced. I mean, this is paper thin lamb. I wish they had this at hot pot places in the US. This place, really simple. Stir-fried lamb with some veggies. Put that over some rice. Veggies, crunchy and sweet. They put sesame sauce on here. Not lamb. Like I said, if you don't like lamb because of the gaminess, I think you're gonna like this lamb. And if you already like lamb, then you're gonna love this lamb. This is a shaved ice fruit place. This is what I came for. Cantaloupe, middle is emptied out, replaced with shaved ice. These little chocolate truffle looking things, they're ice cream made from grapes and mangoes. I don't even know where to start, but I think maybe try this mango ice cream. Oh, that's good. I was expecting like a block of hard ice. That thing melted right away. It doesn't taste like a mango ice because the flavor is not diluted at all. I mean, it really just tastes like a mango that was cold. Can't wait to try this grape one. Wow. Oh, that is really good. It tastes like a couple of grapes had a baby in Antarctica. That flavor is absolutely fantastic. And center, like I said, it's just shaved ice. I want to take a piece of fruit with me here. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's good. Fruit, first of all, delicious. The ice flavor is cantaloupe, which makes sense, right? It's fantastic. Everything is so refreshing. This is all fruit, right? So technically, I'm eating something healthy. I think this really just cancels out all the lamb and turkey I had from before. No, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Oh, they also cut the honeydew into little balls like they do in Korean cafes. Ah, this is nice. The ice cream is kind of melted. Got this beautiful juice. Oh,
thank you. Oh, 谢谢谢谢.
And the owner's nice enough to give me some of each so I could try. These little ice balls, they make it all in-house. This looks like dragon fruit. Oh, I like that better than the actual dragon fruit itself. Hello, guava. Whew. You guys need to try this place out. This is the name of the shop, Chen, and apparently they are one of the most famous ice cream shops in Taiwan, or the most famous ice cream shop in Taiwan. Their flavor changes every single day. So today, vanilla is sold out. I don't really care about vanilla. And this one that's left is Ceylon tea. It's soft serve ice cream, and mine's about to melt, so. Wow. Oh, this thing is great. This ice cream, just a fantastic tea flavor. Like, I hate it when you're eating ice cream, you need to have a glass of water with you, otherwise it's just too much. This is like the perfect blend of creaminess and refreshing. But usually I'm not a good judge of ice cream. I feel like ice cream to me, they all kind of taste similar. But this, wow, this is amazingly good. What a beautiful end to another awesome food day here in Tainan. The weather is perfect. I just had some great food. I had a honeydew stuffed with shaved ice. I'm eating a delicious, one of the best ice creams ever. And this might just be the ice cream talking, but I think I'm starting to fall in love with the city. You know what? If I had to live in one city here in Taiwan, I think this would be it. All right, there's only one thing left to eat before I wrap up this Tainan food tour video, and that's gonna happen tomorrow at 5 a.m.
Hi, it's 4:30 in the morning, and we're gonna go get that really delicious dish. I'm sorry, my brain hasn't woken up yet. I think right now I actually know what a zombie feels like. I think I do. 4:30 in the morning in Tainan. It looks like how most cities in the world look like, completely deserted. And I'm the only schmuck trying to get some good food. Oh, there's a taxi. Yo, taxi, taxi. You didn't see me. I mean, it makes sense. It is pretty dark and I'm kind of tanned. Oh, there's one. There's a taxi. Oh my God. It's 5 in the morning. Came all the way here for this beef soup. It's not open today. Wow, I felt like I just got punched in the face. Oh my God, so they're closed. So there's a little sign there. So they're closed Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. This is probably my only chance to eat this, and I'm sorry to have missed it. This would have been awesome, but I've got no regrets. I tried. That's all that matters. Like if I didn't come, I would have regretted that. Or, you know, if I was smart enough to actually look up their hours online. Oh well. maybe next time. The dish I was trying to get is a really popular Tainan dish called 牛肉汤 or beef soup. It's really simple. It's just beef and soup with little slices of ginger. And this is a breakfast item because every place that serves it, they start serving it at like 5 in the morning or something, and it sells out at like 10. And apparently Tuesday, which is today, is when every single place, and I mean every single place that serves beef soup closes. That place is not open. Yeah, that place is not open. I don't know, I think they actually got together, had a meeting, and decided that no one would be open on this day in the city. But now I'm hungry. I just want to find some place that's open. I don't even care if it's beef soup anymore. I just want to eat something. This place, they serve lamb soup. Close enough. Actually looks really good. You take some sauces here, kind of like a hot pot here. This is the spicy sauce. Have some of that. And then this is the fermented bean sauce. She recommended a little bit of this. And that's really it. What you're supposed to do, take some meat, dip it in this sauce. Oh, it's really tender. Extremely tender. That's awesome. Some soup. Oh, wow. The soup is better than the one I had yesterday. That's delicious. I don't know if I'm just hungry, which I am, but quality lamb soup. This is a piece of meat with a lot of fat. Put it in there, put it on my rice. That is so tender. They told me I gotta eat it right away, or the meat will become a little harder to chew because it's soaking in this boiling hot soup. And right now, meat is so tender right now. Glad I found this place. Great breakfast. Who needs that beef soup anyway? Take like a spoonful of this with some sauce on this. This lamb is so tender. Calling it tender will be insulting it. The lady cleared it up a little bit. She said that there's the beef industry as a regulation or something that they have to. There's no killing of cows on Tuesdays, and that's why they're all closed on Tuesdays. And for the lamb industry, like her stall, they close on Mondays. So there you go, my misfortune is your game. If you're ever in Tainan or Taiwan and you want to eat lamb, don't try to do it on Monday. If you want to eat beef, don't try to do it on Tuesday like I just did. But overall, guys, I absolutely loved Tainan. I loved going on this food tour. It's so much fun. But that's it for me at this city. Thank you all so much for watching. Until we eat again, I'll see you later.